Hey, this is Edwin Dearborn, and I'm coming to you live here in my home office. And I wanted to share with you an observation that I think you can walk away with. I do a lot of work with small business owners, CEOs, C-level executives, helping them as their virtual CMO, helping them develop more business, as well as working with entrepreneurs in starting their own business. The biggest source of everyone's problem, as well as the biggest source of their solution, is all in the same place. And that is the person themselves. There is no greater obstacle nor a greater opportunity than you. Today, I'm going to be working with several clients. I have an appointment here in 26 minutes. And this one example illustrates what I run into on a daily basis, where I see the struggle and where I see people grow. And that is executing. You know, I'm a believer that the first thing you should do when you have a business is develop an actual written strategy. You should assess your resources in terms of team members, technologies, platforms, budgets, relationships, past successes. You put these all together and you assess, okay, here's what I have, here's what I can leverage. Then I'm going to develop a plan, a series of bright ideas, a series of strategic moves that if I take and leverage my resources correctly, intelligently, consistently, and rapidly, I will then garner more resources. The intelligent use of resources gives one more resources, meaning if you use your money intelligently, if you invest it intelligently, you'll have more money. But on the other side of that, when you delay and you don't have a plan, or you have a plan and you delay on the execution of that plan, now the problem is no longer competitors. It's no longer the world around you. It's no longer the president, Congress, the economy, or anything else. It's this. This is not a new observation. But I can tell you right now, I could sit down with any business person in any sector, financial, real estate, HVAC, bookkeeping, you give me the industry. And I will sit down with a business owner, and 99 times out of 100, they will have no written strategy. They will have no assessment of how to leverage their resources. You will find major delays on the execution of any of the ideas that they've been thinking about, let alone written down. This is the underlying reason why most people are going to be working into their 80s or the day they die to make ends meet, because of their lack of preparation, planning, and execution of what they have. This is the problem in business. This is the problem in life. What do I do as a partner, as a virtual chief marketing officer, a virtual CMO? I take the company and I ask them, do you have a 10x dream? Now, whether that dream multiplies exactly by 10 or not is not the point. The point is, do you have large ambitions for growth? Do you actually want to drive growth? Do you want to lead the charge and grow whatever you have? Market share, pricing, acquisition of new businesses. I don't care how we define 10x. Do you actually possess some semblance of a 10x dream? Great. then I sit down with them and I go, okay, so let's take a look at what you have. It's like that movie where Tom Hanks is on the island, and all he's got is an ice skate and a volleyball and some crap that washed up from the FedEx plane. And he's got to make do. He's got to figure out how to get off the island with what he has. And I liken that to business. Like you're on a deserted island as an entrepreneur. You've got a volleyball, an ice skate, and some random crap that wrapped up or washed up on your shore. That's what you have. Those are your available resources. And just like Tom Hanks on that island had to get bright and resourceful with the use of the ice skate and the volleyball, so you too will have to get resourceful with whatever you have. How small, how insignificant, how minor it may be compared to the resources of others, that's what you have. The question is, do you have a plan to be resourceful with the resources that you have? Are you going to now, once you have the plan, are you going to execute on this plan? Are you actually going to do something and take small steps that, when combined, many small steps begin to create a bigger impact? If you, as an investor, small business owner, a dreamer of owning a business, began to go through that process of put together a plan, it may be only one page, I don't care. Start there. Again, start with what you have. And you only began to communicate on one social platform, and you only communicated one value that you could offer the world, but you did it over and over and over and consistently, and you invested in yourself to become better at offering that value. Opportunity will come your way. I saw a meme this morning, that was so accurate. The guy somehow finds $1,000 to get the new iPhone, but he can't find the $1,000 to invest in marketing his new business. He can find the hour to watch Netflix, but he can't find the hour to watch YouTube to learn a new skill or to develop higher skills upon the skills he already has. He can't find the $100 to buy the workout equipment, but he can find the $100 to go to the bar and go drinking with his buddies. See, same resource, the $1,000 for the iPhone or $1,000 for the business. Where do you put it? How do you execute? The $100 to go out and drink with your friends, or the $100 to buy the exercise equipment at Walmart? Or do you find the hour to watch Netflix and chill, or do you put in the hour into YouTube and learn? So ultimately, whatever problem you're having, you're the source of it. And here's the good news. You're also the source of the solution. All wrapped up into one. It's all in one place. The problem and the solution are the same source. That's the good news. So now the good news is we don't have to go looking for what the government's going to do. And if you're looking to have the government subsidize your way of living, I guarantee you're going to live one step above an inmate in a prison. That's going to be your quality of life. And that will be your quality of life until the day you die. That's just the hard, cold facts, Jack. Now, the world is moving in a different direction, even more so since quarantine in March. And those who can get rid of that big chip on their shoulder and start to learn new technology, learn new systems, deploy them, they are going to flourish. I believe this year, next year will be a harbinger of good or bad tidings like never before. And the difference will be, will the person take the opportunity to learn and deploy with rapidity and with consistency? Those who can deploy with rapidity and consistency will win the day, period. Now, if you need help winning that day, then reach out to me or reach out to somebody. But if you're going to sit there and stew in your problems and blame others, I'm sorry, the cavalry is not coming. And if you think the government, I don't care if Joe Biden wins or Trump wins, if that's your cavalry, wow, it's going to suck for you. Okay, well, that's my morning rant. If I can be of help to you to win the day, I would love to work with you. And we will talk soon once again. Bye-bye.